So let's keep working our way down here. We're talking about 7:30 per mile today, okay? And which is a sub 3:20 marathon, more closely to about 3:17. So for those that are looking to get under 3:30 and kind of make that next breakthrough, this is a good video for you. I want to talk about 5 workouts that I generally recommend for people who are training for the marathon, especially at this point or looking to get to this point. Things that should be in your training program, okay, or something similar to it. And again, I've used these on a lot of athletes. I've trained for the marathon, and that's why I want to share them here. Okay, I'm speaking from 2 decades plus experience. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a USATF certified coach. I was a former competitive runner. I coached the high school, college, and post-college levels. I'm also a Wharton trained and certified musculoskeletal and flexibility therapist. So I'm here to help you run fast and keep you healthy too. So I just want to share as much content as I possibly can. And I've been fortunate enough to learn from some of the best coaches out there in the country and across the world. And a lot of the best therapists out there. So I want to share as much information as I can with you. And I personally don't care if you're a 50-minute 5K runner or a 14-minute 5K runner. You should have access to this information, period. So it's going to help you get better. And so I want to share that with you. So if you're new, welcome to the channel. If you like running content, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon. I got 200 plus training videos out here already. So from the half mile all the way up to the marathon. Let's get over to the board and let's talk about the important stuff, okay? 7:30 per mile here. Okay, like I said, it's a 3:17 marathon, all right? Might be nice if I appeared in the video. And so we'll go about it. And again, if you look at my other videos, and they're all in the description below, I've done 8 minutes, 8:30, 9 minutes, 9:30, and 10 minutes per mile. You'll see a progression in certain runs and certain workouts along the way. Every 2 videos, I make a slight tweak. I make a slight adjustment in the training. So you see a progression from one milestone to the next. Because everything's a gradual progression, and I like for you to be able to actually see that. And so the workouts can be slightly different. They get a little bit longer, but again, they all act as important components to the training. So with that, speed development is my first 2. Highly important because it not only helps serve as a benchmark for progression for half mile all the way up to the marathon, no matter what you're training for. It's important. But I want to show you how to do it on the uphills and on the flats. And as particularly as the races get longer, these things help you become a lot more efficient than a runner. And the longer races get, the more you need to conserve energy, the more efficient you have to be. And so you're not fighting against your own body's mechanics. And you're not slowing down as much as other people. I mean, you're putting yourself in a position to either run even or even negative split. So these things can act as weapons in your tool shed, so I want to share them. First one is hill sprints, okay? At this level, 150 to 200 meters. So look at a hill. It's relatively steep. You're attacking this uphill, okay? Going from bottom to top, attacking it, staying upright, but leaning into the hill, pumping your arms, pumping your legs. It's a good form of speed development. It helps develop leg speed and leg power, okay? And these are the types of things that help really propel and help you for marathon training, cross-country training, half marathon training, all that type of stuff. So 150 to 200 meters, you're looking to do about 6 to 8 of them. And you take an easy jog or walk back for recovery. Again, I have folks that use it as a workout itself. They do a 3-mile warm-up, do this workout, 3-mile cool-down, whatever, or just do it after an easy run. So it's completely up to you as to what you feel is most appropriate. Secondly is flat sprints, 200 to 300 meters here, okay? 200 to 300 meters in this case. The flat ones are slightly longer than the uphill runs. It can be done on the road, track, dirt, grass, as long as the footing is safe, but the softer surfaces are more ideal, especially if you can find a safe dirt trail or something like that. That's a good thing. Same 6 to 8 reps. You take a jog or a walk easy recovery or equal recovery. Let yourself recover, okay? But again, accelerating. Teaching you how to accelerate on the uphills is just as important as teaching you how to accelerate on the flats, okay? Thirdly, semi-long run. This acts as the complement to the long run because you need to know what it feels like being out there for an extended period of time. This helps you accomplish that, okay? I build my semi-long runs up to about 60 to 75% of the long run. So some folks I have doing a 20-mile long run get up to a 14, 15-mile semi-long run as well. And this is something you can do every week or at the very least every other week. And incorporate it in there with workouts and other things. You can even do a long workout day. Let's just say you're doing whatever, 3 times a 5K, and that would be a late season workout, but you do a 3-mile warm-up and 3-mile cool down, you're at 15 miles. That's the highest end, or something like that, or 4 times 2 miles, whatever it is. But just a way of building up the volume in a way that can act as a semi-long run as well. So just a thought. But at this point, you're at about 10 or 11 miles. Okay, easy to progressive. Easy pace would be about 90 minutes slower than 90 seconds per mile. So you start at about 9 minutes per mile, work your way down. You can work your way towards 7:30 marathon pace, and that would be the progression. Okay. Nextly, 1,000-meter reps. And I've progressed from shorter reps to thousands. We're going to keep getting longer as the videos get faster, so as the goal paces get faster. So 1,000-meter reps, you take a 3-minute recovery, and you're progressing. Let's say you do this workout 4 times every 2 or 3 or 4 weeks, depending on how much time you give, if you like 12 weeks or 16 weeks or 20 weeks, depending on how long your marathon training cycle is. But you're progressing from 5 reps to 6 reps to 7 reps to 8 reps. Okay, and each time you do it, you add a rep. But the goal pace here is 4:06 to 4:03. Now, just as a caveat here, okay, 3:17 goal marathon pace. If you're doing 800-meter reps, essentially it's about, you start at about 3:17 per rep and you work your way down to maybe 3:14, 3:13. Okay, that's like a VO2 max conversion. Okay, and if you add it up, 3:17, that becomes 6:34. It's just about a minute faster than marathon pace. 55 seconds to a minute faster. So, and this 4:06 to 4:03, you're coming through 800 and 3:17 and working your way down to 3:13. So that's this pace, just a little bit longer. Okay, 4:06 to 4:03. It's a good VO2 max workout. Okay, and lastly, okay, and again, you can incorporate this any way you want. Workouts complement the long runs, will complement the speed development, will complement they all work in unison together. How you lay it out is up to you. And you know what you feel is appropriate and what your athletes can handle based on work, school, lifestyle, and availability, and so on. So I have fully detailed marathon training programs. Take a look at them just so you can see how I kind of lay out the training. So I try to do it in such a way that doesn't turn people's lives upside down. So, because that is important. You want to live your life as well. Okay. And lastly, the long run. Building towards 20 miles is an important benchmark. Okay. And the last one being about 3 to 4 weeks out from the actual marathon. If you can get to doing maybe 2 of these, it's so good. If you can get to doing 3 of them, it's fantastic. And some folks go a little bit longer than 20, but it really depends on where you're at, what you can handle, what your experience is. Okay, there's a couple different ways you can do it. You can do progression from 9 minutes to 7:30 per mile. That's the same progression as you can do the semi-long run as well. So get you used to kind of accelerating and getting a little bit faster throughout the run, and serves as a good workout. You can do it at 90 to 95% of marathon pace, which is 8:45 to 8:15 per mile. So it's about minute 15 to 45 seconds slower than marathon pace. Or you could do 10 easy and 10 at marathon pace. Okay, that's a good workout to do 4 weeks out. Okay, you do 10 easy pace and then 10 to lat. You need to know what it feels like to be at marathon pace at the end of a long run. So, or you can break it up: 5 at marathon pace, 5 easy; 5 at marathon pace, 5 easy. Right here. Okay, I'll lower it down for you here. Or you can do 5 easy, 5 marathon pace, 5 easy, 5 marathon pace. You need to know what it feels like. Or you can do 10 at marathon pace and 10 easy. So there's a lot of different ways you can do your long run. But I think it's important to know what it feels like being a marathon pace in the beginning, the middle, and the end. So giving your long run some variety is of utmost importance, and it's definitely beneficial. So these are some of the workouts I wanted to go over with you, and I find them very important. I find them very beneficial, particularly the long run and the speed development and the semi-long run. Okay. You don't really have to do 2 or 3 workouts a week. The long run serves as a workout because it's so long, and when you add marathon pace to it, particularly half of it, that serves as a workout itself. So you give yourself a couple extra days of recovering before your next workout. Semi-long run is a key component. A workout itself, there's a lot of different things you could do, and the speed development kind of acts as a reinforcer to all the other things as well. So it's an important weapon in the tool shed, and the more well-rounded you are, the more prepared you're going to be, the better off you're going to be to not only handle, flat or hard courses or whatnot, but if you're in a situation where it all of a sudden becomes a race and you're in contention, let's say, and you need to know what it feels like for pace changes and stuff like that, which is why I emphasize progression runs and workouts and stuff like that, because it prepares you for pace changes. So you'd be prepared for more scenarios in this when you utilize multiple things like this. So I hope you found this beneficial. If you did, hit the thumbs up. And please share this with other coaches and athletes. I want to share it with as many people in the running community as possible. And again, I've got 200 plus videos. I'm going to continue putting more out. The next video, we're going to talk about 7 minutes per mile. Now we're approaching 3 hours. Okay, now it starts getting, we start getting serious, and you'll see an adjustment in certain workouts and runs here in the next video. So some modifications coming as well. So, but thanks for watching. Train smart, be healthy. Talk to you next time.